Welcome to another installment of The Basics. And on today's show, I'm going to tell you about how scooping works. Now, you can't scoop in every customizable card game that's out there because some of the games are set up where you have to get to a certain stage of the game, either through victory, scoring points, or whatever, before the game can end. So, I'm going to show you how scooping works through Magic the Gathering, because it's one of the few card games where you are allowed to scoop. Alright, so pay attention. So basically, when your last option in a card game, such as Magic, is to scoop, that means you are pretty close to defeat, and you want to leave the table without being defeated. So basically, you're admitting defeat without actually being defeated. You're pretty much forfeiting the game at that point. I'm going to show you how it works. Now, I've never actually scooped. I've seen someone do it in a house rules game, and I've recreated it here using my blue deck. So basically, you're pretty far into the game. You're down on your life points. You're maybe only at a quarter left of your life points, maybe 4 or 5. You've got one card out defending, which is about to get screwed up badly. This is a 1/1 card. So your opponent's got you on the ropes. This card's going to be gone on his next turn. Counters are all dead. You have a whole pile of dice sitting off to the side that you can't use. Your draw deck is only down to a few cards. Your discard pile is massive. And of course, the only things left in your hand are land. And obviously, with no land left on the table because your opponent's gotten rid of those and nothing else to do but maybe play a land every turn for the duration of the game, which isn't much at this point, there's really no options. You can sit there and get killed, or you can do what the very rare player does on occasion, and that is scooping. So now your opponent is about to go. It's still your turn. What do you do? Well, the only thing you can do, now I don't condone scooping, but sometimes it's necessary. And I've talked to a player that did it once, and he said, well, I lost without losing, and that's basically scooping. So it's your turn, you're down, you've got practically no life left. That's all to defend you, and you've only got land. So pretty much you just look at your opponent if he's there, which he's not in this case, and you say, I'm scooping. So you pretty much go womp, 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 and that's it. The game is over. You have scooped. So technically, you have not lost even though you've lost. And you've basically forfeited what was left of that shitty game. And that's it. That's scooping. Now, you can't do that in every card game. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can't scoop in every card game out there. So for example, the Star Trek customizable card game, you have to play until your opponent's affiliation is defeated or one of you scores 100 points first. You can't just pick up your cards and go. The game has to be played in its entirety. Same goes with the X-Files card game. You have to keep playing until that X-File card is discovered. You can't just scoop and go. And in most tournaments, they won't let you do that. Magic, on the other hand, you can still scoop. I've seen it done in tournaments, as I've mentioned. I've seen people do it. I don't recommend it because that's pretty much the coward's way out. I would rather sit there and get annihilated and see what else comes up from my opponent's deck rather than just grab my cards and go. You can learn a lot of valuable lessons getting your ass kicked. But if you're one of those people that thinks you're in a no-win situation and you don't want to sit there and take it, then I guess you can scoop. That's all for today. Have a great day, everybody.